Attention Philadelphia Eagles fans, get ready for a twist that's shaking up the NFL behind the scenes. But before we get right to it, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any hot news about your favorite team. We bring you daily updates on the Eagles, and today's development is a must-see. Trey Hendrickson faces a situation similar to Haason Reddick's failed negotiation with the Eagles. The current contract dispute between Trey Hendrickson and the Cincinnati Bengals closely resembles what happened last season with Haason Reddick, former star of the Philadelphia Eagles. Last year, Reddick, a Pro Bowler and All-Pro player, demanded a new contract from the Eagles, but the team refused to meet his request. Instead of waiting to see if Reddick would hold out, the team chose to trade him to the New York Jets. Even after the trade, Reddick continued to refuse to play, hoping to secure a long-term deal. However, that deal never materialized. NBC's Mike Florio pointed out that Hendrickson should learn from the mistake Reddick made. If Hendrickson refuses to play, he'll end up being this year's Reddick, Florio said. The losses will pile up day after day until he eventually shows up. In Reddick's case, the Jets gave him a minor tweak to the last year of his contract to save face. The Bengals won't do that. In recent weeks, Hendrickson has publicly expressed frustration with the Bengals' unwillingness to negotiate a long-term contract with him. Several teams, including the Eagles, are reportedly open to talking with Cincinnati about a trade, given that Hendrickson has recorded an impressive 34 sacks over 2 seasons. Reddick's holdout hurt not only his own career, but also the Jets' performance. Meanwhile, the Eagles could look back at that trade with a smile since Reddick's departure helped them win Super Bowl likes. This is a crucial point Hendrickson needs to consider right now. Opportunity for the Eagles with Trey Hendrickson? With training camp approaching, the Philadelphia Eagles may be facing a unique opportunity. Hendrickson, who led the NFL with 17.5 sacks in 2024 and earned first-team All-Pro honors, wants a new contract that reflects his performance. Currently, he's set to make $16 million in 2025, a figure far below stars like Myles Garrett and Max Crosby, who earn between $35 and $40 million per year. The player has voiced frustration with the Bengals front office, criticizing the lack of communication and transparency, and has publicly stated he won't play under his current contract. According to insider Matt Lombardo, the Eagles are one of 3 teams, along with the Detroit Lions and Washington Commanders, who could attempt a trade for Hendrickson. The contract standoff in Cincinnati. Although Hendrickson has had permission to seek a trade since March, the Bengals have rejected several offers, demanding a high compensation, possibly a first-round draft pick. Coach Zach Taylor has expressed a desire to keep Hendrickson, but the impasse remains. Additionally, the Bengals are managing contract situations with star wide receivers Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, which complicates meeting Hendrickson's salary demands. With mandatory minicamp approaching and fines looming, the standoff could intensify if no agreement is reached soon. According to Mike Florio, the Bengals have offered Hendrickson a deal worth about $28 million per year, but he wants more, both in money and contract structure. He had the chance to get what he wanted when the team gave him permission to seek a trade, but no one made an offer that met his demands, Florio said. Despite heavy investments in players like Saquon Barkley and Zach Bond, the Eagles also freed up salary cap space by releasing veterans James Bradberry and Darius Slay, among others. Hendrickson's durability and consistency could make him an attractive addition to the Eagles' defense, which currently lacks an elite edge rusher. Philadelphia currently has just under $26 million in salary cap space, but general manager Howie Roseman can work his magic with restructures if needed. Nolan Smith and Jalix Hunt are the projected starters at edge rusher, with Bryce Huff, Azeez Ojulari, and Josh Uche behind them on the depth chart. The Eagles paid Huff $51 million hoping he could be the guy, but he hasn't delivered so far. Hendrickson is a proven player with 34 sacks in the last 2 years. He is already the guy. If the Bengals are asking for a first-round pick in exchange, for Hendrickson, that's too much. But a more realistic trade offer could involve the Eagles sending a 2026 second-round pick and a conditional 2026 fourth-round pick to the Bengals in exchange for his services. Roseman has a history of making bold moves to strengthen his roster, and adding Hendrickson would certainly qualify. Philadelphia's competitive window remains open, and adding a player of Hendrickson's caliber could significantly boost the team's aspirations for consecutive Super Bowl titles. They shouldn't overpay, of course, but Roseman should at least pick up the phone.